Have you ever noticed, and I'm convinced, that inanimate objects can actually move, and they do so just to peeve us off? Have you ever tried to look for your keys or something small, maybe a sweet or batteries, I don't know, something small within your bag, right? You know it's there. So now you think you can stick your hand into the bag without having to look. You can just feel around and eventually you'll find it. But now you can't find it. You're feeling, you can't find it. And only once you look into the bag and you see it, then can you take it out. The same thing happens with PowerPoints, especially if it's behind the cupboard, behind the TV. When you look behind the cupboard, you can see, okay, there's the plug point. Then you can't look at it and plug in at the same time. So now you look that's where it is. And then you blindly go and feel where the plug point is so that you can plug it in. But then you always miss. And then you struggle to find it. And then you have to look again. And then you struggle again to find it until you try and, figure out a way where you can look and plug in at the same time. And then that's when you get it in. Pause. Final example, a USB flash drive. You look at the USB flash drive and you look at the input. So now you're going to put it in such a way where it's going to plug in. So now you try and plug it in and then it doesn't fit. Then you turn it the other way around and then it doesn't fit again. And then you turn it back to the first way that you had it and then it fits in. Why didn't it fit the first time? And that's what I'm saying. This is strange and weird phenomena that we've all experienced, but there's no name for this kind of thing. Irfan says on WhatsApp, especially the example of a password. Enter password. Now you enter the password's wrong. You enter it again, it's wrong. Now they ask you to reset the password. Now you reset the password and then it says new password can't be old password.
I get a similar theory about wires. If you put wires in a bag or in a drawer, if you open it up again, it's entangled.
All the time.
Christmas lights. Every year you fold them so neatly. You're going to like, okay, this year I'm going to roll it up nicely so I don't have to struggle next year. Prachtig. You got to sit one by one to try and untangle it.
Baby, you're not going insane. Our depth perception is completely messed up, but I just call it doof.
I think you must call it hysteria, because you go hysterical when you can't solve the mystery of what's happened to your keys.
A good name for that phenomenon would be idiopathic translocation. So idiopathic meaning we don't know how the hell it happens, and translocation as in trans moving from one location to another.
I think that's a brilliant name.
So in Afrikaans, you kyk met jou hande. So that's the first thing you do. En dan moet jy alweer kyk met jou oë. So dis 'n kyk alweer kyk. And there's a lovely acronym for that.
Lovely acronym, you say. Kyk, alweer kyk. K-A... Yeah, okay.